If you haven't felt chi within your body at all, well, some folks, they never do. It's not for everybody, but most people can. The best introductory method I've found to introduce somebody to chi, ki, prana, it has lots of names in many different traditions, is in a book called Energy Work by Robert Bruce. I recommend you get that. In that book, he has a practice where he takes it like a paintbrush. I don't have one, so we'll just pretend. And he brushes it, the palm of your hand, up to your fingertips, with the brush end, of course. And then back down to the palm, up to the fingertips, back down to the palm. Then you set the brush aside. We don't have a brush, so this is the same thing. We're just going to pretend like we have a brush and do the same thing from the palm out to the fingertips, feeling on your skin where that brush would be. Back to the palm, back out to the fingertips, kind of heaviness or maybe a tingling sensation. Back to the palm, out to the fingertips. And then you just, you know, set your other hand aside and then just create the motion again as if you have the paintbrush, right? From the fingertips, back to the palm, back out to the fingertips, back to the palm, fingertips, back to the palm. If I were there in person, I could actually just kind of brush the other hand across. You might try that if you need to, but generally, this works for most folks. And then you want to, after you get that working, feel free to take as much time as you need. Go further up, go out from the palm out to the fingertips, and then back down to the wrist, down to the elbow, and then back up to the fingertips. Same thing, back down to the elbow, back up to the fingertips. If you have something blocking the energy, you might get stuck, but just keep going as if it would work. If there is something that's getting stuck, it will clear by doing this motion. You can use your other hand if you want, just till you get some practice in. So I'm going all the way up my arm to the elbow, and then back out to the fingertips, back down to the elbow. But we want to be able to do it without the other hand, up to the fingertips. And then let's just go all the way around. We're going to go up the elbow, up to the shoulder, across the heart, and out the other hand, out to the fingertips over there, right? And then all the way back. You might just do it a few times out to the fingertips, and then back to your hand, fingertips, back to the hand, to the elbow. Eventually what we want to do here is make a circle around, back to the fingertips. And then we'll go back around again to the right hand, fingertips, back around again to the left hand, to the fingertips. We can go a whole circle. So we can go all the way to the right hand and then just jump across to the left. Just making a circle, moving that sensation around to the heart, to the elbow, to the palm, to the fingertips, palm, elbow, across the heart. You can do this too. Just making this circle will clear out this whole energetic pathway and clear out the heart chakra. And later on, you can do this for each of the chakras, right? If you do up higher where the throat is, it will clear out the throat chakra, and then down where the rib cage comes together, clear that out, and about a couple fingers underneath the belly button inside the body, you can clear that one out. The same motion, just going in a circle. This is introductory, feeling the energy.